Es viernes de cheque. Just kidding, it's not.
We're still ballers.
We're still balling. We're about to go hit up my friend Renato. He's gonna do a pop-up at Paper Moon Cafe, and he has this weird-ass whitefish ceviche, which is a medley of like Asian goodies and all this other stuff. So, and it's just Instagram food. It looks very, very, very pleasing to the eye. So that's what we gonna do. Our first stop for Dine Downtown San Jose is going to be Paper Moon Cafe, with a tasting menu put together by Chef Renato Bonfim, featuring some items that really elevate cafe food to the next level. Let's go. My good friend Chef Daniel.
Hi guys, so I made this dish especially for Paper Moon Cafe here downtown. This is a fish ceviche, and I wanted to incorporate some of the bobas they make here. So I made a fish ceviche with ube puree, some boba that has been soaking in coconut milk. You have pickled onions, you have yuca chips, some crazy leche de tigre on top, wakame seaweed topped with some cilantro. Come give it a try. I hope you guys really love it. And if you want something sweet after the ceviche, we also have this crazy matcha chocolate flower pot. It's just crazy. It's just some matcha cream with some chocolate soil on top. It looks like a flower vase, but it tastes delicious. So come here, give it a try.
Boba, ube puree, some whitefish, and the leche de tigre with some wakame and the yuca chips, right? Really trying to invite, I'm gonna put a little bit more yuca to get a little bit more crunch, but trying to involve all your senses within this. And like with the wakame, you almost get a little bit of the smell of like a poke, and I think that's a good way of like looking at this, like a very like Asian style ceviche, like poke. Oh, holy shit. Oh, that's really good. See, it's funny. I thought it was gonna just be like super acidic. Usually when you have ceviches, they're like very acidic. This is really just like a nice balance of like everything. The Choco Matcha flower pot. Get the flower pot, there you go. Choco up top, matcha on the bottom. These beautiful little flowers, all edible. Oh, it's like a little pudding. That's good. I wasn't sure what to expect with this one.
There's a little robot behind you.
Robot takeover. Alright, this is gonna sound weird. Remember when you were younger and you were in school and you would do the worms in dirt? And it's like the pudding and it had the little Oreo pieces and the gummies. That's essentially what it is. But in a much more like nuanced way. I think the pudding that you get a lot of the like soda matcha flavor, but you also get the color. But the little chocolate crumbs on top is what really like balances everything through at the end. Alright, so I just want to share my thoughts on Paper Moon's new tasting menu. This of course is by Chef Renato, who previously worked at Avega. He's now moonlighting at a couple different spots, but this is all for Dine Downtown month, which is really great. And one of the things that was very interesting about this is this idea of like playing with things you might have had already and elevating that in a way that you wouldn't traditionally like have. So one being like ceviche. We've all probably had ceviche, whether Peruvian or Mexican style, Sinaloa style, right? Whatever it might be. And being able to find those types of things at a cafe. Normally at cafes, you really see, sandwiches, salads, wraps, muffins, scones, like that sort of thing, right? And at cafes, food is usually an afterthought. No matter how well, like, a place really is, they are very intentional with their, like, coffee, the beans, right? How they source those ingredients. But when it comes to food, it's usually just like something that they feel they have to add on. And here at Paper Moon, it's really a little bit different, right? You very much get something where you would find at sort of a restaurant or fine dining establishment. And it takes sometimes a chef of Chef Renato's quality, like, to look at that space and see how we can utilize it to create something that is very unique, right? And that's what this was. And usually for Dine Downtown month or whatever the fuck it's called, you go because you want to have an experience, and that's what they're able to provide here in such an intimate space, right? From the ceviche, playing around with the subtlety of the leche de tigre, but that subtlety also allows for the wakame, the pickled onions, the ube, the boba to all like rush forward, and we really get that. The flower pot, which I compared to worms and dirt, right? That pudding and Oreo snack that we've all kind of had, which is a creme brulee matcha with choco nibbles right on top, right? It's such an interesting thing, right? And the whole time you're trying it, and you think to yourself, like, I've had this before, and it seems very familiar. And that's really what sometimes we need with food. We need that little bit of curiosity. It's like taking something that's been done, right, and recreating it in a way that it reminds us of that food, but also that keeps us guessing and playing, like, and really trying to identify like how they've taken it in a new direction. So for those of you who are looking for a new place to try out, or just a new item, dish, and all that, definitely check out Paper Moon. They're gonna have this tasting menu for the rest of Dine Downtown month. I think that's what it's called. But seriously, you won't be disappointed in all this. So until next time, y'all, I'll catch you later. Adios. Peace.